Welcome back to Give Me Five with Jones and Eli. Eli, simple question for you. What's the worst day of the week?
What is the worst day of the week? Well, I think we know what the best day of the week is, and it's Friday. Pretty simple there. The worst day of the week, look, Jones, a lot of people are going to tell you Monday. A lot of people are going to say, oh, Monday, you start the work week, blah, 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 blah. That's just misinformation, Jones. It's Tuesday, and let me tell you why. Monday, you still have the motivation, okay? You're coming off the weekend, okay, new week ahead of me. I'm going to do this and this and this and this and see these people and get these tasks done and whatever, and you're still excited. You still got also the stories from the weekend, right? You see somebody at work or at school or whatever on Monday, you tell them, oh, how was your weekend? Oh, I did this crazy thing happened to me. Tuesday, you got nothing, okay? The weekend's way done. That's a distant memory, and the next weekend is still really far away. You've lost that Monday motivation. You got really nothing to look forward to. It's all around a depressing day.
Yeah, Tuesday is a sneaky one that not enough people talk about. I do tend to think that Monday gets a little too much hate because you do get to come in fresh off that weekend. Now, for me, for a while, Elias, my least favorite day was Thursday. And that was because I hated throwing up as a kid, and I went on a throwing up streak on Thursdays, 3 years in a row. I would be feeling sick, man. It'd be a Thursday night, right? You're about to go into that beautiful, majestic Friday that we've talked about so much. And then you're like, uh-oh. Then you check your calendar. You're like, oh, shit, it's Thursday again. And then I was yakking. So I hated that day for a long time, man.
Was this like, were these things related, or was it just a coincidence? There was no way your body said, okay, it's Thursday, it's time to vomit? What?
No, but it was a young time in my life. I think it was like a pre-K kindergarten, first grade streak. And, your young mind is creative. You think about things like that and you're like, oh my gosh, Thursdays are just not my day. But now being in college, Thursday's a great day. You're right on the precipice of Friday. A lot of people go out on Thursdays. I think actually up there for one of the best days of the week. But things have shifted around. You know what's kind of a really midday in my mind? Wednesday. Everybody calls it, oh, we made it to hump day. We made it halfway through the week. People are just saying that because the day really kind of sucks.
I mean, there's not a lot going on a Wednesday. I'll agree with you. Yeah, hump day. Okay, we kind of made up this fake day to give it a little bit of meaning. It's also spelled really weird, which kind of pisses me off. What is that? Wednesday, like Wednesday. Come on, nobody calls it Wednesday. But yeah, no, I don't love Wednesday. I do like Thursday. I'm glad you've matured from your Thursday hating days. A thing that I'm going to throw at you, Jones. How do you feel about Sunday? Because I personally hate Sunday, but I know a lot of people love it.
I love me some Sunday. I'm all over Sunday. The Sunday blues don't really come a knocking for me anymore. I used to feel like, oh my gosh, it's Sunday. And, there's the classic, it's Sunday night football and you have 18 assignments due. And that terrible feeling. And you just want to listen to the melodic tones of Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels. But Sunday, especially we're coming up on fall, we're coming up on the football season. One of the most exciting days of the week, fantasy-wise, your team-wise, hanging out with your boys. I love me some Sunday, Elias, and I come into the week refreshed.
Yeah, I see. I don't have that same excitement, obviously, being here where I am. NFL, it's not at that time, and most of our sports are during the day on Saturday all day, and then a little bit on Sunday as well. So Sunday's just not that exciting. You obviously, if you want to watch American football, it can come on at Sunday night is the earliest possible start time in Europe. So we don't really have that same thrill. And for me, I get Sunday and I'm already it's for me, it's almost Monday. You're thinking once you get past kind of noon on that day, it's just, oh God, I got to wake up tomorrow. I got to do this tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. And there's nothing too great about it. So I don't like it, but I can understand if you're a NFL lover, fantasy football guy, I can understand how it could have its upsides.
Do you get work done on Sundays? Do you attack some of the tasks for the week early?
I try. It really depends on how. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, it depends on how my Friday goes. My Friday really sets the tone for the week. Because if I have a chill Friday and I do nothing, just come home, go to bed, whatever, then I wake up Saturday morning and I'm really productive. And I'm like, okay, it's the weekend. I go out on the Saturday morning, maybe to go for a walk, go for a run, hang out with some friends all day Saturday, whatever. And then I'm doing my work. I'm great. I'm set for the whole weekend. I got a great weekend. If I go out Friday night, maybe have a little bit of a big night, that can really set back the whole weekend because then I'm not waking up till late Saturday after Friday night. And then at that point, I'm like, all right, I wake up late. Okay, Should I go out again Saturday night? Whatever. And then the whole weekend kind of gets pushed back, and then I gotta work Sunday, but then it's just stressful. I don't know. So for me, the tone of the weekend in terms of work, in terms of getting stuff done, really depends on Friday. But also here, I don't know. I know for you it's probably different, but we never really had much homework. Even now in uni, it's less work to do on the weekends. And even working professionally, there's just less stuff to do on the weekends, whereas it's a lot more during the work week and during the day.
Well, I like to think of homework and all work as kind of subjective. I like to take it at my own interpretation and do what I think will be helpful to me moving forward. And yeah, I'd rather be here talking to you than writing a paper. So that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to do for the foreseeable future. This has been Give Me Five with Jones and Eli. A reminder to follow us on Instagram and TikTok if you want to suggest our next topic. Eli, thanks for talking.
Always a pleasure, Jones. Talk to you soon.